20 years after my sister vanished, I stumbled upon her hidden journal, revealing we'd been searching for the wrong person all along. Sparrow was 16 when she disappeared. I was 12, hunched over my homework at the kitchen counter when Mom stormed in, tears smudging her face. "Where's your sister?" she demanded, her voice trembling with fear. I just shrugged. For months, Sparrow had been acting strange, staying out late, murmuring into the phone, dodging family meals. She'd grown thinner, flinching at the lightest touch on her arm. The police chalked it up to a typical runaway case. Dad shelled out $5,000 for private detectives, who only confirmed what we already suspected. She'd vanished without a clue. Mom covered 3 counties with missing person posters, her face hollow from endless nights of worry. We pictured a defiant teen caught up with a bad crowd. For 2 decades, guilt weighed on me like a boulder. If I'd been more observant, if I'd questioned why she seemed so frightened, if I'd noticed the marks she dismissed as injuries from softball, but never showed up after matches. Last month, while clearing out Dad's attic after his passing, I found a dusty box tucked behind holiday ornaments, stashed beneath insulation as if hidden on purpose. Inside was Sparrow's journal, the one Mom swore was never recovered. I read it in one breathless session, my fingers trembling with every turn of the page. The entries unveiled a starkly different truth. Sparrow wasn't chasing trouble, she was fleeing it. Coach Harlan, the beloved softball coach, the family friend who joined the search efforts after she vanished, consoling my parents through those agonizing early days. Page after page detailed his predatory actions, how he trapped her in the storage shed after practice, the threats he hissed to keep her silent, claiming he'd ruin our family, accusing her of enticing him. Her words grew frantic as his demands escalated from inappropriate contact to something far darker. The final entry, written the day before she disappeared, chilled me to the core. He says if I don't meet him at the lodge tomorrow night, he'll hurt someone I care about. He knows our address. He watches our house. I can't let him near anyone else, especially my little brother. By the time anyone reads this, I'll be far away, where he can't find me or harm my family. But she never escaped. That night, I drove to the old lodge, the hunting cabin where Harlan took his star players for weekend retreats. My headlights sliced through tangled overgrowth as I pulled up where the dirt path ended. Behind the cabin, cloaked by 2 decades of fallen branches and wild vines, I found what the search teams overlooked. A subtle dip in the ground, marked by rocks arranged in a pattern only Sparrow would have used, just like the secret caches she made as a child. The next morning, I called Detective Larson, who'd handled Sparrow's case before retiring. "We need to dig up Coach Harlan," I said, my voice steady despite the storm in my heart. "He died of a stroke 15 years ago," Larson replied, puzzled. "Why would we do that?" "I know when he died. But first search his property and talk to his other players from that time. Every single one." 3 months later, they found her. Sparrow had fought harder than anyone could have imagined. The evidence painted a story of defiance. A 16-year-old girl who refused to be another victim. Harlan's wounds showed she'd nearly broken free before he overpowered her. At her memorial, 27 women approached me, former players who'd stayed quiet for years, believing they were alone, carrying a burden that was never theirs. "She saved us," one murmured. "After she was gone, he stopped. We thought he'd just moved on, but now we understand why. All those years, we weren't looking for a runaway. We were looking for a hero."